Austraeoh by Imploding Colon, read by Deathlight, Chapter 82, Exit. Rainbow Dash grunted as she pinballed through the winding corridors. She bravely took the brunt of each impact, spinning so that her shoulders, back or flank, were connecting with the walls. In such brutal fashion, she shook the monsters off herself in gold petals. Finally, she soared out of the end of the corridor and came to a grinding stop just a few feet before an immaculate wall of white metal. Nailed it! What is it, Rainbow? Gold petals dizzily stumbled to her hooves. Is this the structure? Duh! She yelped as once more the monsters pounced on her backside. Rainbow Dash snarled, leapt up, and plowed into the creature's side. The two of them flew off with gold petals and slammed into a rock wall, flanking the metal. After slamming the creature's leather body into the cave material repeatedly, Rainbow Dash spun and body slammed the twitching attacker into the ground. Sweating, she looked up through a tasseled mane to see a half-dozen abominations emerging from the winding corridor. In a blink, she flashed a glance to her side and saw a pile of lumber. Grabbing one 2x4, she gripped it in her teeth, spun, and flung the thing at the monsters. It shattered against their approach with a rain of splinters as more and more surged into the chamber. "This place is filling up!" Gold Petals exclaimed as she hugged the strips to her chest. "How do we get inside the structure?" Rainbow Dash spun and stared at the shiny wall of metal. She saw the two symbols glowing under a halo of lavender. "Like this!" She planted her rear hooves against the metal while grabbing gold petals with her front limbs. Hovering, she pivoted around in time to face the opening door. "Okay, I'm tossing them in," Gold Petals said. "Not yet." "Not yet? Gah!" Gold Petals shrieked as Rainbow swept the both of them straight into the ancient interior. They soared past the initial elevator shaft and the corridor beyond. And into the corridor beyond. "Rainbow! We gotta make sure the monsters are inside once the doors are closed again. How far do we have to go?" Boy, if I had a bit for every time a filly asked me that. "Rainbow!" Gold Petals snarled. "Hold on!" Rainbow gripped Gold Petals hard as she veered around pillars, over dormant metal gears, and around dozens and dozens of marble walkways. All the while, the air was filled with the buzzing sound of the monsters giving chase. The place lit up with an eerie chill of red energy as Rainbow surged through the heart of the abandoned palace. She spun around frozen pistons, dipped beneath pearlescent bridges, and skimmed the surface of polished metal floors. All the while, the abominations gained distance, the jaws snapping at the two ponies' hooves. There were dozens of them, hundreds of them. A veritable sea of hungry leather that hungered for the equine's blood. Finally, the two fillies' flight took them over a gasping chasm. All was darkness and abandoned metal down below. "There! Toss them!" "You sure? Want me to toss you instead?" "Away with the strips!" Gold Petal shouted jubilantly, tossing the two glowing artifacts down the abysmal drop. No sooner had she done this, Rainbow was veering them up in a massive backflip. They came about, twirled, and corkscrewed straight through the surprised swarm of monsters. "Ah!" "Could you hold your screams when your face is not so frickin' close to my ears?" Rainbow snarled as the monsters struggled to re-engage them. "I don't want to be deaf when Winthrop declares a new holiday after me. How could you think of celebrating at a time like this?" "What?" "Monster food if you don't hurry up." "What?" "Rainbow!" Gold Petals shouted. Oh snap! Rainbow Dash jumped to the side of one of the monsters snapping at her ear. Then, two more monsters flew aside her flank, stabbing and lancing with its legs. "Darn it! Go play hoofball with a pony who gives a crap! They're all around us, we'll never make it out in time! We've gotta make ourselves more aerodynamic!" "How do you suppose we do that?" Gold Petals dropped in midair. Rainbow Dash caught her, only this time they were chest to chest. "How you doing?" "Oh, you gotta be kidding me!" "Hold tight!" Rainbow Dash growled and blurred her wings at impossible speed. "I mean it!" Her eyes teared as the glowing interior around them turned into one long, indiscernible streak. Gold Petal stifled a whimper and clutched Rainbow Dash hard. curling into her grip and hiding her face into the Pegasus' shoulder. The air around them whistled violently as they bolted past the monsters and towards the exit of the palace. There was a deep, ruby glow emanating between the two ponies' chests. "Oh, come on!" Rainbow Dash snarled, the door up ahead was slowly closing. "Fine, you want a race? We'll have a race." "Who are you talking to?" "The door closing up ahead." "What?" Rainbow Dash's eyes flickered yellow briefly. All around her was a splash of lavender energy. The pennant strobed and strobed as they rocketed forward at a nightmarish speed. "Get us out! Get us out! Get us out!" Rainbow Dash yelled for good measure. The monsters converged on her tail. The glow of the chamber died away as all was absorbed into the pendant. As the door closed, there was the bright burst of light, and then there was darkness.